Wait, Ghost Code?
Hey, welcome to Tuesday Night D&D in a brand new year. It's 2023 now.
And we have pictures!
Hello, everyone.
Happy New Year,
It's
everybody.
pictures, but it's not. The Discord thing's still messed up. I'm still trying to figure out what that is.
Nah, that's okay. We
So
still
no
like it.
no bobbing pictures, unfortunately, but we have.
Isn't
them
that
again.
right, Bram? Come on! Ramo.
Bram's like, I never knew what it was like to begin with.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was Wednesday.
It's not. That's called didn't turn something off. See, it's Tuesday.
Hey! Oh, wait, is Nick in here? I don't know if Nick's here. I don't think Nick's
I
here.
have not
Are
heard
you
from
already
Nick in
fit-
several days.
Are you
I
already
don't think
fishing
I-
for a D100?
No, but I was just gonna make fun of him because Bram's now had an official photo on the game page, and Nick has not. All right, Mr. Dustin, go ahead and
All
take
right.
it away. Give us a nice little recap of the last session.
All right. So where we last left off, our party had successfully raided one of the 4 vaults the hags kept. After driving up divvying up some important treasures and a few party members securing personal funds for themselves, Simon urged the party to continue on. Upon deciding to continue towards the fountain that would cure Dustin, they returned to the hallway filled with pets. However, one of those walls seemed to have been taken down and the beast was released. Noticing this, they fled the room quickly and found themselves within a mushroom garden. Taking time to enjoy the scenery, some party members partook in a drink from the well, which had some peculiar effects. Tisalu seemed to feel more invigorated. Ari's staff became sentient. Simon turned green, and Misfit saved a jar of juice for later. The next room that the party entered was the one that Ari referred to as a museum. Upon inspecting and tampering with the exhibits, some of the defense mechanisms activated. Seizing the opportunity, a cloud of vampiric smoke descended upon Misfit, making the encounter with the already exhausted party that much more dangerous. However, with some faith and elbow grease, the party managed to prevail, but not before Misfit and Simon had been drained of their vitality. As they wind down from combat, that is where we start today's session.
All right. Well done, sir. Take your inspiration point.
Thank you.
Okay. So, kind of a quick little recap of the room because I know there's Marius. Wow, I've missed this game one too many times, it seems. We'd come into this room from the southern area. There was this small boat that did have a plaque. It seemed to be about a couple of people who were lost out in the ocean. There was the large robot in the center of the room, which the vampiric mist had kind of semi-animated until finally dispatched. The room to the west contained scrolls that were chained to these tables. One, I think we retconned for you because you didn't realize you could disconnect it.
Yep.
You got that first scroll. Unfortunately, probably the most valuable scroll, or maybe not, you set off the trap, animating the scroll and destroying it in the process. So there are 4 more scrolls over there. Of possible note of interest to you also, Marius, there are 6 locked up books, which not many people, well, I guess only Serena kind of took the deepest look. Couldn't really read the titles on any of them other than it seemed the one in the top right corner had a name written in Elvish. But other than that, basically fully the way it was. And in the bottom left-hand side, Dustin found a couple of goldfish sitting in applesauce.
Well, if there's titles on them, I can read them.
Oh, I pointed that one out too.
Yeah, we were joking about that last session. I think you weren't here, and we were like, "Oh man,
Marius.
Marius would love this place."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Scrolls and
it was a night. That one.
Yep.
No worries.
Not a problem at all. All right, so what do you guys want to do? You just finished destroying the large gathering of paper golems. The vampiric mist has been dispatched. Simon and Misfit do not look well.
If I heal Misfit, will that go to his wounds or will that go to his temp when he's in wild shape?
Technically, if he is in wild shape, I mean, it would technically go towards the temporary hit points because it would heal his form, not him so much.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm waiting.
Oh, holy shit. Thank you for the 1,500 bits. What's that
Hey,
for?
buddy!
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Much appreciated.
What is up?
David! David, you're back.
Is it David?
It's
Yes,
David.
what?
David!
It's Volkazar.
Good to see you, buddy.
Holy crap, man. Thank you, and wow.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
We missed you, David.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mischief Makers, what you got?
Oh, if the danger's past, I will sit down the child I picked up.
Okay, so you
Ooh.
place Ari back on the ground.
What exactly happened there?
I may have touched one of the scrolls over there. What is she doing?
Oh, we have the map 2/3. Don't forget the map. God, Marius, God! Gets me every time. She's trying to get past you.
I mean, yeah. Hold on. Just keeping an eye on her.
She's looking at the tank. Cool.
Cool. Do you know what that is?
Nope. She kind of like opens her book. Oh, I forgot. While you guys were getting us killed, remember how I thought the room was upside down, but then the room wasn't upside down, but then it was upside down?
Sure.
Talking about when she was reading the locations on the last room.
Uh-huh.
It was sideways.
Oh, gotcha.
There may be a safer way to get to the pool. Whoopsie.
That's all right.
But look! And she just points to the 4 tanks. Isn't this neat? Aren't you glad you came this far? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
And she just is taking in the
What?
things in the...
What
Well,
are
for
those?
lack of a better term, as Deft will always put it, applesauce.
That's
They
the good stuff.
seem to be humanoids. Darker skin tone. You can't really make out any specific details, though. Sitting in some sort of slot.
Gonna try and wipe any gunk off of the glass.
As you look, they're already fairly clean.
Oh. Hmm.
Our paladin already did a lot of that.
Yep.
What do you think they are?
Serena, where are you headed? Or she's not heading up the stairs.
No, I'm more curious as to why the vat said something.
Well, considering what happened last time we touched something in here, I don't think we should touch them.
Ari is going to cast a spell. An actual spell.
Oh,
Nope, we're good.
what
Hmm?
spell
And
did she cast?
Detect treasure.
Hmm?
Detect treasure.
Well,
That
I'm
is an
sorry.
excellent spell to have.
I'm sorry. What? Okay.
My sister taught it to me.
Yeah, I think Marius goes over to the books.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. If there, I don't
Go
know if
for
there's
it.
any way to get into it or not.
Yeah. We're just on the map.
battle map. Put the battle map on stream.
Where am I on the map?
Yeah, we're at the house map. We're always on this map. Although there is one room in this house I did make a secondary map for, given the description in the book.
We're the one with the big robot in the middle.
Yes, indeed. So the scrolls are in the far western room, and the books that were locked up are in the eastern room.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, I feel just fine.
Why is there blood coming out of your eye? Speaking of which, did you reduce your hit point maximum, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
All right, so
He's pretty much fine in his bear form, though.
Oh, are you? You got tapped up?
Yeah, he's at full hit points for bear form.
Okay. I'll heal you when you come out of bear form.
Okay.
I should probably heal myself, though.
Yeah, we'll be okay for like an hour, at least.
Let's see. I'm going to hunt down Dustin, too.
Speaking of,
He's just sitting on the stairs with his sword still out. He's just kind of leaning there.
speaking of being fine, you said something about a new route.
Yeah. So as I was telling Lou, remember the room I thought was upside down, but then it was right side up, but then it really was upside down?
Sure.
Well, it turns out it was just sideways.
Oh,
You see? Easy mistake. Anyone could have made it.
what?
I'm going to give... Ooh, I'm starting to get low, too. Actually, we'll do this. How many hit points are you down, Dustin?
I have 12. I have 44 wounds.
All right, I'm going to burn... Yeah, why not? I'm going to burn a level 5, 5th level spell slot on you.
Oh,
I don't have a lot of things left. I have
What's this gonna look like? Because this is gonna be really strong.
2, 3, 4, 5. He just looks happier for some reason. You're not sure why. And as he just puts his hand on your shoulder, you just watch as it kind of glows brightly, much brighter than it typically does. That is 19. Oh, you do get a bonus, so hold on. Give yourself 5 more.
Okay.
And then for himself, I will burn a 2nd level. Ooh, I almost healed me for as much as I healed you for. That's embarrassing.
Yep.
Actually,
Oh,
instead of me
dear.
going, I'm going to send Bram to investigate the bookshelves. Because if
Oh.
something happens, he can come back.
Fair
Well, they're
enough.
not bookshelves.
They're books secured. So
Mhm.
each book is like in a case. The book itself is closed. You're not really sure. We didn't get to dig too much into it. The one Techno got the name off of is this one. I need to change my dice color up there.
Lou's gonna, walk into where he thought Marius was. And then after, Marius definitely gets to see the books beforehand, but Lou's gonna look at the titles at least.
And I do have a Bram. Look at that. Can you move that Bram around? I think that's your Bram.
Yeah, I need to change it to the square because that's the I use
I think I have it.
the enemy circle with the red in there.
I want to say put him in. Hold on. I think I got him. I do.
We know the truth, Marius. Bram will one day betray you.
He's just giving away both of our inevitable betrayals.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I got to update him on here too. I just updated the token. There you go. All right. So you walk in here and you see Bram kind of flying around too.
I think
So
he's
what you guys want to check?
invisible.
Oh, you are invisible? Okay.
Lou's just gonna skim the text, not really.
Sure. What languages do you read, by the way?
Let's see. I read some fun ones. No, not skills. Only two fun ones. Draconic and Infernal.
None in Draconic. One is Infernal, but it is a more complex. Go ahead and either roll. Let's see. What's a good one for you? Go ahead and just roll a history check. I was going to tell you to roll intelligence or history, but I figured they were probably the same.
They are the exact same. Oh, almost a 20.
You're trying to. You're not really sure like how to read this. This is like a much older form of Infernal.
Mm.
You're not quite used to it being so precise and distinct in many ways.
A lot of
That you're
these and
unfamiliar.
thous.
Hmm?
A lot of these and thous.
Mm-hmm. But no, you can tell it is written in Infernal though. It again also looks more like a name than anything else.
Oh, he's not touching anything after the last room.
Fair enough.
He's looking at. I'll be have Bram looking over his shoulder, and then like he's trying to like sound it out or figure it out. I'll start deciphering
What language
it for
do you
him.
speak naturally? I know you can read all languages, anyways, but just out of
My
curiosity.
natural speech is. Where's my thing?
I know you do common.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
Oh, you're just full of fun in this room. All right. So, the book
And I'm
he
sure
is
Bram
reading.
can decipher one of those naturally as well.
I'll give you the titles because the books themselves are still locked inside, but they do appear to all be titles on the books or names. The book that Lou is standing next to right now is titled Lord Icon.
Do we know
It's
that
a-
name?
Bram perches on his shoulder. I'm like, this is Lord Icon.
You do know him. Def knows him quite well. This is the guy that gave Deft his body.
No,
yes.
does Lou know him?
Yes.
Oh, Lou in general?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all know him very well.
I think didn't you guys meet him in this campaign? Or
No.
Briefly? No.
Serena, or not Serena. Sora had tea with him, I think.
No. That was I think that was somebody else.
The other group in this timeline was the one that.
I know they did too. I thought you guys ran into him very briefly too. But no. You, the people, the players do, but unfortunately you yeah, I would say you probably don't know that one. It wouldn't be something too far-fetched. It might be more of a... Actually, roll a history check for you, Marius. You may know that one. Sounds familiar, you just can't quite remember where you've heard that, though. But yeah. So that one is titled Lord Icon, and it is bound and locked in a case.
That's the one in Infernal or Abyssal?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
That one is written in some form of either like an ancient infernal. You're not 100% sure. You also do note the book appears to be made out of a questionable material.
I assumed.
Yeah, I'll even let Lou know that. I'll be like, yeah, it's you said it was Infernal or Abyssal?
It's like an ancient form of infernal.
That's a very ancient Infernal, probably flesh bound, possibly a demon hide.
Yeah.
This one.
I think a lot of them are.
Bram will just be sitting on his shoulder as he moves from case to case.
As you look at this one, Lou, you're really not sure what it is. Thankfully, with Marius there with you, this is some sort of hybrid between Abyssal and Elvish.
Interesting.
The name on it is Sujin Kastar. Spelled right. Nope. I guess it helps if I type in the actual game engine. And on this one, there's just like this image of 3 skulls stacked on top of each other. And they have like a sword that goes through them.
None of these seem good. I'm just gonna read all the go through all of them.
That top one is some derivative of Elvish. The name on that one is Kasra Veras. That was the one Serena only got the last name of.
Mm-hmm. Then I guess on the way out now.
Oops.
Look at the bottom 3.
All right. That one you are not sure what language it is written in. Marius, because of your ability, it seems to be, it says Zuquil. It's not in any language you recognize. It seems either alien or foreign. Probably not even from this world.
Well, wouldn't that ability still confer a way to decipher it?
Yeah, but you don't know what language it is.
Yeah, you still get the name. You don't you can't read what this is outright. Your ability gives you the name of what it says and the name of the image, but you don't know what language it is.
Interesting.
You're
Like
not
a
sure what the book's
medicine,
made out of either.
Maybe related to Dayquil. I'm not sure. Or NyQuil.
Oh, I've heard of the NyQuil.
Gotta watch out for the NyQuil. It can take you out real quick.
I hear sometimes they form a dual pack coven, but you have to watch out for imitations sometimes.
Yep.
If you
All
take
right.
them both, do you just have Quill?
You have a bad time.
The middle one, it's in some form of, it's a humanoid language from the north, from what you can gather collectively. Marius can actually probably read this fairly easy, even just with the abilities. This one says Dravith. Very dusty bound tomb. Doesn't have a typical binding to the book. It's almost got like these really old pages that are connected with like these metal circles. And the last one is simply titled The Herald of Undeath.
That sounds like a fun one.
And you just see this humanoid kind of draped over this throne. And kind of clutched in front of it, you just see this bone wand.
All of these books seem fairly bad, barring a few of them.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine so. And she points up at the plaque above the door.
Oh, what does the plaque say?
Hall of Foes.
Yeah, but whose foes?
Really good question.
That last one down there probably seems like the foe of everyone, really.
Just which one?
Oh. Hold up. Let me roll something. You know, she's going to look at all of them. bottom left. Or first one on the right.
This one right here, right by
Yep.
Bram.
Yep.
What are
Damn
you
it,
talking
David.
about? It doesn't
Thank
say
you so
anything.
much, but fuck, man. Another 1,500? Come on, bro.
She looks.
Oh my gosh, David.
There's nothing on the cover.
Santa was good to someone.
There's nothing on the cover.
No, there's writing on the cover. She doesn't see it though.
You know, honestly, it's probably for the best.
I mean, it's really hard to kind of file a book away if you don't even know the name. I bet these don't even have authors, and she kind of like tries to see if she could see authors on the side. No wonder they're not in the library.
You said there was a safer or quicker route to the fountain?
Yeah, whoopsies.
Happens.
Anything else you guys wanted to look at in here, or did we want to get attacked by more paper?
You know what? I haven't gotten enough paper cuts. I'm just gonna poke my head into this one up here.
I don't know if we should be touching things.
I'm not gonna touch anything.
See a bunch of rusty, strange contraptions just chained to tables.
Okay, not gonna step in the room. Because if I step in the room, I'm gonna want to touch something. Ah, those. Zooming in, I know what those kind of look like.
You really want Misfit to find such a room?
Nope.
No.
And I'm just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
poke my head into the last one.
This one's full of all sorts of crazy shit.
Oh,
You do
no.
notice a stuffed animal on the middle of that bench over there, though.
Oh, no. Is it a bear?
No, it's like it almost looks like a cat that got ran over.
Ew. That cart?
Like a stuffed animal. It's not like physically
Oh yeah, I know.
run over. It's just like a flat designed cat.
I see something that looks like a red button.
Oh, would you like to press it?
You know the answer to that, but also I'm not going to.
Well, you know where to find me if you change your mind. But yeah, seems like a really strange collection of shit in this museum.
If I didn't care about the safety of my allies, I would definitely press that red button.
Did you say red button out loud?
No.
Leave you.
Hmm?
Child does not hear you say red button. You are safe. Okay. So what's everyone doing?
We're gonna go back to the sideways room
So we're
if
gonna funnel.
everyone's okay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we take a look down some of these other rooms before we leave? She starts walking to the room with the random objects.
Okay. She can look at that one. Serena, you've gotten very small.
No.
I am now entertained by small Serena.
She's shrinking even more.
Oh, she's shrinking.
Hey, we know what to do.
There we
You're still small.
All right, just kidding. Does she look smaller to you?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Not smaller.
Not small, you look smaller.
I don't know what you're talking about. You look just as tall to me.
All right. When she gets like this, there's no changing what she says. Let's go.
And that did distract me enough to not go look at the room of things I should probably not touch. All right. Did anyone want to go to any of the other rooms, or are you all good to go back?
She completely disappeared.
Wow, you polymorphed into a germ. I didn't know it was possible. All right, so everyone through.
Yep.
All right, so we go back the door we came through. I'll put you back where you were. The door is closed, but I'll leave that open just in case we need to filter through. All right, so Misfit. Got you. Got Serena. Got it, Dustin. How long is your slot good for? I think a while, right?
Yeah, less than an hour. So Serena will just be like being closely followed by this pink humanoid female.
Just make sure it keeps contact with you as you go through doors and you're good to go.
Mhm.
Simon. And Marius. Get Bram out too. Yeah, Bram. All right. So you guys get back in here. Oh no, she's gone again.
What do you keep doing, Techno?
Apparently, if you
Someone has
press-
a stuck key. Nope.
No, it would seem if you press the parentheses buttons on your keyboard while clicked onto your token, it drastically reduces it in size.
Interesting.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That's funny.
And you said all those cases were locked, correct?
Yeah. Unless you want to try to.
Did anybody
unlock
try picking them, or were there visible locks or anything?
them. They were too terrified.
I mean, if you want to go for it, go for it.
I'm going to
prefer
stand
more
outside the
caution.
room just enough to see into the closest case. I
Mhm.
want to be at an angle where the wall's protected. And I'm going to recall Bram to his dimensional pocket and then try to make him reappear inside the case.
As you do, you kind of see like a flash on the case and he just appears to the side of it. Some of them there's not room. The ones with the room would be like, let's see. Probably the top row would be in kind of the glass cases. The bottom ones would be
Even if he
in
turned into
something with-
spider form? Something small?
Yeah. They're magically and physically guarded.
So he just
You-
doesn't
you-
appear, or is it destroyed?
He appears out to the side. So as you try to put him through, he just kind of hits the closest spot to it.
He gets shunted to the closest available location.
Nothing
Okay,
happens
or it
to
was
him, or
worth an
nothing
attempt.
bad locks it
And
off.
then
But
I
from
try
what
it
you
with
can
each
see-
of them.
Yeah, they all seem to be guarded. From what you can tell, you probably need some sort of combination of mechanical access as well as magical. So you potentially could, but you probably are going to have to dump some spells and get someone brave enough to try to unlock it.
Yeah, my thirst for knowledge is not that strong at the moment.
We just need to
make-
find a minion
just
to
to
make
make
him.
clear, Ari is with us, right? She just didn't get moved.
Yeah, she's just a token. I can't
Okay, yeah.
redrop her.
I just wanted to make sure she didn't run back to the red button.
You hear gunshots and a siren.
I don't know what you're talking about. Those were weird rusted objects.
All right, so you come down one set of steps from the right side. So it was that staircase. See, sideways, and she holds out the book, which is still blank. Should probably send someone quiet up there first, though. Remember, gotta always peek in first before you go. Unless there's something that's gonna hit you on the other side of the door.
Well, I guess that's me.
Uh,
Well,
no, go ahead.
squeezes past.
As you start slowly climbing up the steps, you have your pet with you too, so it's also sneaking with you.
Yep.
Make a stealth check for you and your pet.
So for Serena,
That's
it's
pretty good.
fine.
Well, you don't know if you're fine, but it's pretty good.
And for her, let's see. Get the feeling this is probably just a dex check. Yeah, it's pink and glowing, and probably not the most subtle of entities.
See where you pop at it. As we go to the opposite side of the thing.
Oh no.
So, bottom right corner of the map, you will see a small rectangular square opening up, and I will drop your token. As you and the more violent pink version of you behind you.
And just so everybody knows, since nothing was nominated and David was so generous, I put one pile on each of those. So y'all have 17 damage rerolls and 46 PC heals, so use them up.
Dang,
Oh my
dude.
god.
Oh my god, that's too
That's what I always laugh at too, because Tuesday has so many more than Friday, and Friday has a good amount too.
Lou, please burn some hit dice.
Oh, don't worry, I'll give you plenty of opportunities.
Please burn
You open
some
a
hit
door and
dice
you
for
see
me, too.
Yavos.
Not again.
No, we killed him. He can't be here.
He's dead.
Before you walk in, you may want to roll a perception check,
Uh,
just to make sure nothing else is there.
Ferris, I just used 2 PC heals.
2?
Yep.
Okay.
But what you can kind of see from where you are, it is sort of lit. You could probably see about this much right now. There's a kind of a door off to the right. Somewhere from your south, you hear a deep, loud snoring. Like very loud, like something very big is sleeping nearby.
She'll indicate to, or she'll telepathically tell
Yeah.
herself to wait there.
Oh, okay. The other one.
It's going to quietly step forward toward the noise.
So should we follow her now, or should we wait till she signals us to follow?
Dragging a little more.
And does it sound like it's coming from this direction, or
It
from
sounds
this?
like it is coming from your immediate south.
Like right around there?
Just expose all of this. There's not really a whole lot of need to hide most of this from you. From what you gather, get that mask. Somewhere from on the other side of this wall, somewhere.
Okay.
Also, David, if you'd like to roll a D100 for me, please.
I think
If
he
he's
had to
still
do it.
here.
I'm not sure if he's still here or not.
Oh,
Yeah,
if he's not still here.
Yeah, he said it was bouncing.
All right. If anyone else would like to roll a D100, whoever's feeling more evil, go first. Be right back. I'm just turning right around. Trying to get all the unhealthy things out of my house, and I have 2 pints left in my house.
I'm feeling evil.
Oh, pretty evil. All right. So far, seems pretty straightforward. You just see walls. Oddly, no doors, other than on the outside of the walls.
She will sneak her way back. Kind of peek her head through toward the others. Something snowing upstairs. Seems possibly big.
All right, I'm back.
Serena poked her head through and says, "Something snowing in there. Seems like it might be big.
All right.
Can you be quiet?"
Yep.
There we are for a second screen.
I think,
Okay.
Marius, you should go first. So if something does happen, you will be ahead.
Isn't that like the opposite of what he normally does?
Yes, but if the thing wakes, is it in the way of where we need to go?
Serena, as this is happening, you see a small, strange-looking humanoid yet demon bird creature, and in pajamas, walking this way.
Serena is going to quietly backstep up, and she's going to get her sonic self to crouch down while crouching down herself, and is going to attempt to cloak the two of them in an illusion.
Kind of put like a little illusion in front of you. He doesn't really seem to notice you. Roll an insight check. He seems to be sleepwalking. So he's probably even a little bit smaller than like a Kenku would be. And he's got little pajamas and like a pajama hat on. Just walking.
She'll observe, but remain quiet.
Kind of walks this way until he walks out of sight. Alright, so who's coming up?
We'll go up quietly.
Alright. How many hit points are you down, by the way?
Hmm?
How many hit points are you down? Oh, you're down for. Ooh.
Like I have 13.
Please use some hit die. We have so many.
I have ceilings. I got spell slots.
Yeah,
I
we've got
spell
tons
slots.
of rolls, so.
But I got spell slots.
Where'd my token go? Oh, okay.
I'm going to drop a third level on you.
Hold up. I still have one extra one from somewhere.
Yeah, you drink the juice.
Yep.
Ooh, I rolled really good on you. That's 26. Go ahead and add 3 more.
That level 5 spell slot, huh?
That was a level 3.
No.
Oh, yours?
The one
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
All right. I will spend 2 hit dice too. Oof. Oof.
All right, you're looking good, though.
All right, we're down to 42.
42. Hold on.
No, did you miss that part?
Yeah, okay. No, I'm going to spend like 2 more. There we go.
There's a good one.
There we go. I spent 2 more. Okay.
When Lou
Okay,
comes,
we're at 40.
or comes up the stairs, she'll establish a connection to him.
Do I need to stealth?
I mean, you'll
You
probably
wanna
want
be-
to stealth.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
do.
putting tokens up here.
Yeah, I'm going to be stealthing and watch me roll a 20. Okay.
I'm not sure if this is it or not, but I saw a small bird-like child wandering through. Seems to be sleepwalking. I can't imagine waking them would be very good.
Read.
You guys also do hear the snoring at this point, too. It's very deep and very loud.
Yep. Oh.
Hope I need to get Bram.
Blue is as quiet as he can possibly be.
All right, so everyone roll your stealth check. Oh, nice stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I also have to do Simon.
Don't forget Ari. Unless
Oh, Ari too. Yeah, I thought you meant Techno for a minute, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I still got to do. Oh, I'm at disadvantage though because of the armor. Simon rolls a 9. Ari. That is a 16. Dustin, as you kind of walk up and into the room, cling, cling, you just hear.
I pull out a sword.
As you do, the wall in front of you, Serena,
Yep.
opens up, like the wooden planks start separating apart. You now
Yes,
gather why there were no doors.
She's darting behind this wall.
Ari, which way do we need to go?
Hold on one sec.
Didn't explore that far.
Not you. You're not Ari.
I should probably call her summon.
I can't go through the wall. You just watch as a large creature appears from out of the room.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's very, very big.
Is that a monkey?
That's a Cyclops.
That door!
Which one?
And she starts running for the one next to you. She's just not here.
Which?
I'll use.
Oh, this door.
Yeah.
Everyone,
That's the best door. Yep, let's take that door.
Dustin.
I'm waiting for everybody else to go through, and he does not. Actually, no, you have to roll insight to figure that out.
It doesn't matter. I'm grabbing you.
I resist.
That looks like a monkey.
Well, no.
All right,
Like,
so who's going to the door and who's waiting? This
I'm
groggy giant
waiting.
is.
Serena will take Ari through the door.
yeah, Lou's gonna wait till everyone else goes, and then he's gonna grab Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
Come, we don't
All right,
want to know.
so they shuffle through the door. It will make one defensive strike at you. Lou, even or odd?
I rolled a 22 at stealth.
Oh no, I know.
Odd.
Dustin, you watch as it kind of reaches down, picks up this clump it has in its pouch. It's gonna chuck it at you.
Okay.
Thankfully, it hits the wall next to you instead of you. You do feel it doesn't deal any damage, Lou. He hits the wall for 30 points of damage, and you just watch as like this medium-sized rock is just stuck in the wall.
Come on, let's go. Everyone else is through.
Are they?
Yeah, they're through.
Okay, yeah, then, yeah.
Right, so you quickly funnel through.
So
As you're going through, by the way, Serena, Ari's like, man, I really hope this is the right door.
I love her so much.
Well, if it's the wrong door, it certainly couldn't be too much worse, right?
Oh, look. I guess your luck does hold some days. Right next to you.
Oh.
was right.
Which way do you?
Yeah, of course I was right.
And that was out of character.
Yeah, so is that. There's your spirit. Will not drink from the water.
Said that?
Oh no, that's just me being a dick. You're fine. I'm just dropping tokens. And Amarius. Her token too. So as you enter into this room, you look in. Circular chamber. The walls are kind of covered in vines. The floor, even though it looks like wood on the picture, it is actually made of dirt. And the pool is set into like a recessed area of white marble. Very fancy looking pool.
Plus, we'll walk
I need
up
to
to and
stop
kind of
dropping
peer into it.
Good job.
Never had any doubts. Nope, not one.
What was that big thing?
It had one eye, correct?
Yes, it was big and it had one eye.
Like a monkey.
I guess it's a one-eyed monkey.
Never met a one-eyed monkey before. Ah, hi,
Mono.
mister.
Mr. stands up before you. Dustin,
He looks at you.
once again, we face down on the battlefield. Take your armor off.
He knows that you're staying up, but he's not going to take his armor off.
This is gonna be a whole thing again.
Are we sure that this is safe?
No. No, we're really not.
Should we test it first before?
Yeah, I'll
we
go first.
just-
I'll go first.
Oh,
Misfit?
What kind of test were you thinking?
Misfit?
I
No.
don't know. Is there? Does anyone have any cuts, bruises, perhaps? Maybe we could start with a small boo-boo and work our way up to, I don't know, whatever that is. And points to Dustin's chest.
Well, the Misfit both, I don't know, seem to be getting quite close to that Miss Cloud.
Lou's gonna stick his hand in the water.
Is your hand injured?
No, sadly not. He
Roll
just make-
D100 as you put your hand in the water.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Right as you're putting your hand in the water, Simon looks over you. You're not. I have been feeling rather green lately. This, you just kind of like, oh, another pun. Lou, you get pulled into the water,
Oh, yep.
and you just watch him splash in.
Well, is it safe?
Do I get
You kind of pop up out of the water. You immediately look about you. Roll a investigation check.
I made a mistake.
You don't see anything. Something definitely pulled you in here.
Something pulled me in. Can I try and get out?
As you're in there, though,
Mm-hmm.
you start to kind of tingle a little bit. If you had to imagine like what taking a bath in sparkling water might feel like, it kind of feels like that. But you feel good. Your wounds are healed.
Mhm.
Let's take a
Well,
look at you.
I was fully healed, but
How do you?
Yeah.
Looked kind of just like you fell in.
no. Barring something pulling me in, I'm fine.
Step back, son.
I am suddenly in so much pain.
I'll do it, Misfit.
No, Simon.
Oh no, we lost Techno. The mole people got him.
Yep.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Maybe you're just reconnecting back into or FG crash.
I don't know. FG just kind of disconnected me.
Yeah, I just saw you disconnect. We'll see if you reconnect. It doesn't look like it though.
No, it's
so-
kicking me to the main menu. I gotta wait for it to load up the main menu and then reconnect.
Simon just kind of gives you a hug. Misfit. If I don't make it, take good care of him.
Don't talk like that, Simon. You're gonna make it.
And he steps in the shallow end.
I'm all
Simon.
dramatics, but don't you think you're going a little overboard?
It's too late. I've already gone in. He just kind of wades forward a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of bubbles. And you watch as the green begins to fade from his skin.
No, it's not soap bubbles, Misfit. They're fine. It's like tingly bubbles. You know when your like leg falls asleep?
Oh, now this is interesting.
Interesting in a good way or interesting in a bad way?
Where'd he go? His hit points go back to his unmodified amount of 86,
Ooh.
and he is healed. He had more than one curse on him.
Oh,
Oh, no.
All right, Dustin. I think
I'm now clear of mind.
it's working. Simon had a noble sacrifice for us. Now that he's gone, we have to step it up. We have to be brave.
I'm actually quite okay.
I can still hear his voice.
It does sound like he's still with us.
And he just kind of steps out.
It's like he's still here.
No, guys, I'm quite fine.
Oh, he was such a good healer.
Does anybody
Lou's
know if he
looking
had
at like
family we
Lou.
can connect?
You know what? That's it. Misfit, you need to roll an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Dustin, he's taking me away.
Oh, double 16s. Roll again. Oh, your mod's way higher than mine. Oh, I can't.
oh
do that.
no!
I clutch onto Dustin. I grab him.
Oh no. Come on.
Alright. Excuse me.
Little soap never hurt anybody.
If I'm going in, Dustin has to go in too.
Lou, roll an insight of why Dustin's hesitating.
Insight. Don't worry, I will roll low. Yep. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
You see Simon kind of like playing with his glasses. Lifts him up, puts him down, lifts him up, puts him down. Huh.
Wait, did that heal your eyesight?
I mean, that or my glasses were just very dirty. I'm not sure. Huh. I guess I don't need them. And kind of like folds him up, puts them in his shirt.
Way more terrified to go into this pool now.
Alright.
My job is good.
Misfit, it seems Dustin doesn't want to use the pool.
Dustin, why didn't you want to use the pool?
Did you forget where we are
Tad
already?
nasty.
Did you
Mhm.
forget what is embedded in
I'd rather
your
die than rely on a hag to save my life.
I'm pretty sure it's water. I don't think it's a hag.
Where
Hold
are
on.
we?
In a magical house.
Owned by?
Not hags.
I'm
No.
gonna insight that.
What? Seems to be on the level.
That like takes him aback. He's gonna like, if anyone tries to move him within like the next minute, you get advantage.
She just kind of looks at you. No, this was just a magical place. It's more of like a meeting house. It wasn't really the hags. The hags just kind of. What's the best way? What's that word?
Appropriated. Stole.
Big word.
appropriated.
Stealing. I like that word.
There
My
are a
mom-
lot of funny looking guys in here.
I'm going to try and move Dustin at least closer. I'm not going to force him in. I'm going to lead a horse to water, but not make him drink.
What if we play a game? Have you ever played Where Did Bob Go?
Oh, I love that game.
You get in the pool and you just yell for Bob until you find someone, and then they're Bob. And then they look for Bob. It's quite fun. Come on. And he starts trying to get both of you to go.
Yeah, I follow immediately.
So I rolled in athletics against Dustin.
Misfit, are we trying to pull him in as well?
Yeah, we have to play the Bob game. I'm gonna loop arms with Dustin and drag him over.
I looped arms with you. That's a 19 plus 1 for... Actually, 19 plus... Nope, 19 plus 1 for a 20.
I am not resisting Simon.
8.
Oh, no, that's for his pull on Dustin.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, no.
Come on. So they all...
All three of us pulled Dustin. Okay.
I need... Oh, come on, Lou. You
What?
know you want to get back in the water.
I do.
Misfit and Dustin, and you both roll
Fine.
D100s.
We'll get back in the water.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
All right.
Bye, guys.
The water weird doesn't like you.
I'm gonna turn to goop.
You will need to kind of sit in the deeper part of the water, especially if you want it to touch your chest.
Yeah.
So there are like little seats. So as you guys kind of sit down, Dustin, you watch as like foam begins to kind of come out from the wound, and you watch as that nail slowly starts kind of pushing itself out from your chest, and you just continue watch as like little bubbles come out of where the wound is. But it does seem like it's slowly coming out. All of your hit points are back. Your hit point maximums are also restored.
Misfit, what happens?
Oh, don't worry, I'll get to Misfit.
Does Misfit heal and get his wounds back?
Yeah, all of you get your hit points back and get your max hit points back. That's just
Okay,
one of the base effects. What happens in addition to that is where it gets fun. All right, so eventually you watch. It probably takes the course of like 5 minutes for you, Dustin.
Mhm.
But that nail eventually pops out.
Can I do something dumb?
If you would
Always.
like to.
I'm gonna submerge my head.
As you kind of put your head under the water, you just feel like warm and peaceful. And you almost just feel like this. Almost if you could feel a pulse of like the earth itself, you just feel like a.
Oh,
It's just very comforting.
okay.
And you just kind of like. It's this very relaxing feeling that kind of comes over you. It's almost as like you were going to hibernate a little bit, but you stay conscious. It's just very relaxing.
How familiar is that feeling?
Well, Roll a history check.
Mm,
You want for an
yeah,
inspiration?
I'm gonna yeah.
Okay. You kind of just sit there, and it has an oddly familiar sensation, but you just can't quite put your finger on it. And you kind of hold back, just being a little bit worried about the situation in general. You don't kind of fully submit into it and like fall asleep,
hmm
but it kind of felt semi-familiar.
Okay.
It felt like a good rest, almost in a way, would be what you attribute it to now.
Okay.
Misfit.
First of all, very tense from all the bubbles touching him.
Uh huh.
Does Misfit get ejected?
Nope.
Oh, that would have been too easy.
So your hit points heal. Something else happens, but I'm not going to tell you what.
That's worse. Just like clinging onto Simon.
It's not that bad.
Why is it spicy?
Water spicy.
Yeah.
You know what? I do feel much better though.
How do you feel, Misfit?
Although I feel still feeling a bit depleted. I don't assume this thing restores magic.
So, Marius, if this pool cured Simon of his eyesight, I wonder if it'd have any effect on your affliction.
Mm. This seems too good to be true as well. What other effects does this have? Typically, something is not gained without something else being given.
Simon looks over at you with his eyes completely blackened.
Oh.
It's not that bad. Come on in. It's just thaumaturgy. He's just fucking with you.
This is just Scrabble sound.
I'm gonna splash water in his
It's
face.
Marius
joke.
actually kind of chuckles at that.
Lou's
That
gonna
just
splash
makes it
water
more
in his
tempting.
face. Stop that. You're gonna scare Misfit.
Well, you know, 4 people get it for free, and I suppose they might charge the 5th.
I mean, I didn't want to get soaked head to toe.
Marius will cautiously kind of just sit down on the edge and just drape his legs into it for a little bit to see how it feels.
As you kind of just sit and dangle your legs in there, they feel pretty nice. Roll a d100 really quick though.
Anyone in chat to roll a d100 real quick? I don't think we do. We had some people stop by, but I'm not sure.
No worries. I had to minimize under my PDF window.
And I think while they're doing that, Serena's going to be spending much of this time just kind of trying to memorize this room.
Ooh.
All right, roll a perception. Roll a d12, Marius. Your legs functioned normally for 2 days.
They fall off.
Oh god!
We're only see how many legs you lose. 2.
Because there is a reason his legs are the way they are. But you do buy yourself 2 days by kind of resting them in this water for this time.
Serena is unaware of the reason why they are the way they are.
However, as you kind of take in this room, you look behind you and there's this small bird-like creature with a towel around its waist, and it's just like,
And does it look awake?
it's not the same creature. It's the same type of creature. It's just like got a towel wrapped around its waist. So it looks like it was just coming to take a bath. It's just frozen.
Hello.
A little persuasion check with advantage.
Nope.
just kind of sits there confused of what you guys are doing here. It kind of raises up its arm, and its towel falls.
Fine. Like Lou will kind
Fix
of
the
just
towel.
wave it in. It's fine.
Yeah, guys, be polite. Make room for him.
Who speaks Infernal?
I do.
I do.
It's just gonna kind of back in Infernal.
Lou will respond in Infernal. Yeah, go for it.
And it just kind of sits down and puts its feet in. Serena, roll an insight check.
Not bad.
I'm gonna let Lou roll one as well.
Mhm.
And Marius, you can roll an investigation check, just by your position. You're enjoying those bubbles just a little too much. Feels good on the legs. You see the creature, doesn't feel threatening. However, Lou, this creature behaves oddly human. It's just kind of like literally doing what Marius is doing. It's just dangling its feet. It's at
Like-
this point you kind of
Mhm.
realize as you look to its forehead and you see the same little tracks that used to be on your forehead and Serena's. Just
An
kind
infernal
of dangling
chicken.
its feet in.
Oh,
You gather, had you not cured your curse, this could have been you.
oh boy.
Just looks back over at Serena.
Being the ways we got rid of the curse, I would have preferred to done yours.
It's gonna look up to anyone who speaks Infernal. New here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, yes. Do you know a way out?
No way out. Work to death. That your way out.
Sounds enjoyable.
I've been working for death for 10 years.
You said for death.
Yes. Work hard, eventually die. Good death.
And if one doesn't
Yeah, that
want
does sound
to
kinda
work
nice.
to death,
Okay.
What do you say, Marius?
like if one does not want to work to death, how would they leave?
Don't know. Always wanted to work to death.
You want to kind of get in a little deeper?
Can't swim.
You could probably just stand up.
Kind of touch the water. Too cold.
All right.
Maybe he wants to be a chicken.
Okay. Oh, by the way,
Uh-huh.
there's one other thing we were going to do with this poll. Just throwing that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Vokthar.
Oh, right. Lou will put the bag of holding onto the side and fish for Vokthar in the bag.
Cool, you have a mini?
Who said that?
All right. Wow.
Um,
It's so detailed. How did you do that in stone? Did you stone shape?
Medusa.
Medusa.
That's our friend.
You guys are so weird.
Yeah.
No, it was so we could get him in the bag, and I'm just gonna like hold the Vokthar under the water. I'm not dropping.
Whoa, you're not gonna make him bigger first?
Dude, he's gonna be little.
Wait, did he? Was he? Oh wait, no, of course he was still.
No, it's better this way. You said it already.
Well, I mean,
This
if
is
it's
my
still
life
healing
now.
either way.
I was
So
hoping.
as
I was
you
hoping
put him in
it
the
would
water,
fix. I was hoping it would fix the small size too.
it begins to bubble rapidly, like the whole pool. It takes a lot of magic, people.
Hmm.
So after, roll a d10 for me, Lou.
Okay. 7.
So after about 7 minutes, you just kind of watch this naked. Actually, no, he had his armor on when he gets stoned. He's fine. You just watch Volkthar. Actually, he has in minimal clothing, anyways. So he just kind of stands up. Actually, gotta get his token now. Holy
Is he
crap.
full size?
Yeah, and he's not exhausted anymore either.
Oh my
Buddy!
gosh. No wonder that pool went crazy.
Oh yeah.
He's probably got his nails back too.
No, those have to grow back.
Issues. Uh,
Dude, if he came out with a full head of hair as well.
oh no! Too many words. There we go. Urgh.
Well,
Let
welcome
me
back.
breathe
big
once
guy.
more.
Which one of you took my axe? And he kind of hits it with his foot. Oh, never mind. And picks it up.
And no, it turned to stone with you.
Did
Thought
we
that we
win?
were stone buddies.
Excellent. We won, right? Are we
Yeah.
dead?
We won.
Even better.
I want to hold up a hand for a high five from him.
He gives you a high five. And then he looks over at the devil chicken. Who's that?
Someone that had a very. Were you here for the clucking curse?
No.
The what?
No. Okay.
He kind of looks over at you. You can't talk like that, man. He points over towards where Ari is. There's children here.
No. Okay. No. It was a curse that made you act like a chicken.
Oh,
Yeah, cluck with a C.
with a C.
What was that
I
other thing you were thinking of?
Never mind.
Nothing.
Oh, well, hello, small chicken.
I think he only knows infernal.
Oh. Hello, small
Okay.
chicken.
Talking louder and slower doesn't help.
Suit yourself.
I don't know. It helps with me sometimes.
And it's
You
because
can't
you're
get that
special,
cool.
Memphis.
Oh, thank you.
The chicken kind of looks over at you guys. Oh. Are you with that weird one in the circle room?
Weird one in the circle room?
He like you.
Like who?
And he kind of like gets up and starts like chicken hopping around the room. He's trying to find someone. Look kind of like you,
Hmm?
but with prettier hair like you.
Actually, I have.
You can't hear it. It's an infernal.
In it for
Oh,
Lou,
yeah.
Lou cracks up.
Yes, like that one.
Okay.
Less curvy, more whiny though. Maybe the same amount of whiny. He just kind of looks at you.
Yeah, we were looking for an elven person, I believe.
You do have your documents with you.
Yep.
Technically, you are looking for a wood elf and a high elf.
Okay.
And a blue hair person.
A blue-haired person.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. You're still looking for the prince and then the noble Zimthir. So 2 people from Zimthir, 2 people from the Elven Kingdom, and then the prince from Falkirk.
Okay, that might be one of the people we're looking for. Where is the circle room?
How big is the chicken?
Like 3 feet tall.
I nudge Volkthar and I start walking over to it and I grab one of his arms. Is Volkthar gonna help me?
He just kind of goes, he just picks it up by its head.
Yeah, and we drag it over to the pool and I submerge it. With him.
What are you doing?
And then
are you
his
doing?
head goes underwater.
What are you doing to him?
Is he waterboarding a chicken?
Does it bubble?
Nope. Well, bubbles, but it's like oxygen bubbles.
No, I'm gonna jump in and like save him.
Can't swim.
No, I pick him up and I like drag him out.
He can't swim.
It's okay. I'm so sorry. That was so impolite.
Nothing. Well, he's still in there because they both got a hold on him too.
Wait. No, I want to take him out.
That's a contest if you want to get him from both of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get I'll get it from Volkthar because I'm closer to him. I guess I have to roll athletics.
Yep. That is a natural 1. Oh no, it's a 2 minus 1.
Yeah.
For Volkthar, that is a 13 plus 8. That's a 21. Dustin and Misfit are sitting there. And Volkthar just pushes it down. Like he has a higher collective strength than all 3 of you put together.
We're not drowning the chicken man.
He won't drown. He's a
Jonathan
jock.
said, "Poke the
He kind of lifts him up.
take me." Said,
Okay, no. Don't put him his head underwater. Give him here.
Fine. And he just kind of like pops him to the side. Still looks the same.
And Loom.
Wait. Serena, didn't you do a dance to undo this?
Well, yes, that ritual was necessary to undo it.
And he just watches Ari's looking at her book. I think he's gone too far.
Yeah, I think it was permanent.
"Why would you bathe the poor innocent man?"
He was all dirty. I didn't know that was the color of his feathers. Sorry, little thing. And he just kind of.
You okay?
Yeah. Why?
Oh boy. Because you kind of spaced out there for a second. Do you mind telling us where the circle room is? We have some work to do there.
Are you asking the chicken or are you asking her?
The chicken.
The chicken will sit there. Circle. Man in circle. Ooh. Quite same you. And he kind of looks at, he'll hold out your hands, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll hold out your left hand, and he kind of just makes like a cutting motion with his hand across it. One less. Much
One
screaming.
less?
He's trying to tell you that it's missing a hand. It's left hand.
Oh. Ouch. Okay. I need to... do you know how to get there from here?
Try to think about it. Circle film. Circle room. Just kind of starts spinning around. Roll D100, Lou. Point south. Circle room. That way.
All right. Well, thank you for the assistance. Yeah, I think you should probably get back to your work. Had a good bath?
Have fun working to death.
You first. And just kind of hops. Boop, 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 boop.
What a nice guy.
I'm going to look at Ari. Was that the right way?
I
We
have
don't
no
know
idea
what
the
this...
circle room is. And she's trying to she's turning her book again to make sure that she's looking at the right direction.
Yeah, I realized we didn't get the name of the circle room.
I mean, this room's the circle room, if you think about it. I don't know.
Well,
Okay, perhaps enlightening the rest of us that don't speak that tongue.
oh, right. Right. There was a elven person trapped in the circle room.
She'll glance over to Ari. Do you know of any other elves within this domain?
Oh no, there's a lot of people here. Just depends who's here now. Just kind of looks about. I don't know. It'd take a while to figure out everyone who's an elf. I think most everyone in here is probably hags. Lots of cats. Apparently, hags like cats. At this point, Cheston is also just sitting there, completely ignored.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're playing in the water. She's not coming anywhere near it.
Nope. I ain't touching that shit.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you look for a circular room with a trapped elf in it. I don't know how that book works.
I mean, there's a bunch of circular rooms. I don't know.
Okay, well then let's ask this. What's south of us?
What's
I'd
what?
say this is more of a
What's
cylinder
south of
room.
us?
I don't know if it's a cylinder room. I mean, we can go through the door it pointed to.
Honestly,
doesn't-
this seems relatively safe here, minus the 4 entrances.
And the fact that this seems to be a public bath.
Technically, does that make it a bird bath?
Yes.
Suckers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't worry. And she looks up at you, Serena. It doesn't cure sarcasm.
Oh, I had no concerns.
In the ball! No changes.
Is she no
Okay.
longer a small monkey child?
Nope, still small.
Okay.
So, are you trying to rest here for the night? Your hit points are restored, but unfortunately, your spell slots may not be quite as good as they used to be.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Lou will eventually leave the water.
Simon will as well. Simon has, I think, 4 spell slots of varying levels. My 2 lowest and my 2 highest.
Why did
But
it
only one of
pull-
each.
Why did it pull me in?
Mm.
I don't trust spicy water.
It is very spicy.
I'm sure it's just very magical water.
I'd say probably...
Well, who knows? Maybe it's some kind of water elemental or something. And I just really wanted you to come inside.
She leans down. Are you a water elemental? I don't think it's a water elemental. Could be wrong, though.
Yeah, maybe. Such a bit shy. Either way.
Should I make it some bubbles? And just kind of looks over at Misfit evilly.
Well, first things first, I should probably return the majority of the water to it. I'm going to empty my boots into it.
Easily enough. Though, odd thing, it's kind of almost got like the Infinity Edge thing going on. It never seems to really lessen, even with you guys getting in and out, splashing about. Stays consistently the same. Must have like a spring or something that feeds it.
But yeah, no, I think this is probably the safest room we're going to.
Yeah, we could always hurry back toward the kids' club.
Past the one-eyed creature.
I suppose you're right.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting bad vibes from this room, you guys.
Is it because of the spicy water?
No. Maybe.
Miss, you don't have to go in it anymore.
Maybe. Do you think we could maybe find my sister? And she gives puppy dog eyes. Wink, wink, blink.
We weren't gonna leave without finding your sister.
I wonder if your sister's the one that's stuck in the circle room.
Well,
No,
the
my sister has both of her hands.
Yeah.
And she's not an
Well-
elf.
How long has it been since you've seen her? People change.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage. Emotional damage.
Oh no,
Emotional damage.
Lute's already on her way. His way.
I'm like hiding behind Dustin as I say it.
She just kind of gives you like this look. You don't think, do you?
No, of course
I
not.
highly doubt your sister has become an elf.
That's not. Your sister's stronger than you, right?
She would say so.
And you were able to take care of yourself, right?
Yeah, this is true.
So
Though her
pretty-
room's right down that way.
Huh?
Yeah. And she just points to the left side of the room.
Shall we go check?
Uh,
Or is it
Hey.
the
I don't know. Last time I saw her, she was pretty grumpy.
your sister?
Yeah, she hasn't been quite herself lately. I think it's the crowd she's running with.
Maybe we should take a moment here to collect ourselves, and then after a little while go and have a chat with your sister.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, I am exhausted.
And she kind of looks about, puts her finger in her mouth and holds it up in the air. We can stay at my place in here if you want.
Your place?
Our place?
You have to promise not to touch anything, though. My sister will get really mad if she knows.
Yeah, I promise not to touch anything.
And she just kind of sits there, and you watch as she just holds her little amulet, and she starts to whisper. And then you just watch as a rectangle begins to kind of draw itself in the area in front of you, as a large platinum door forms. And in the center, there is a jovial halfling face with a long beard and a chubby little laughing halfling. And a very elaborate, like, knocker.
Well,
To the players, this would look very familiar.
Quite so.
Like, hi, Grandpa William! And you just watch the face animate and open up. And it's got the knocker in its mouth. It can't speak very well. Can we stay the night? And you just watch It is a magnificent hotel. And you watch as you walk in, and there's all these portly little ghostly halflings that all look like William from Friday Campaign. That just kind of usher you in. They fill all the traditional hotel roles. Some of them are in like little bellhop uniforms. Some of them are like in little maid outfits. It's actually quite hilarious. And you just walk into like this grand lobby. This is the permanent magnificent mansion that Ali had made.
No. This is quite nice indeed.
Important question. We're allowed to touch the furniture, right?
Yeah, just don't touch the halflings. And she points over to this massive door at the end of the lobby. Don't go in there. That's Gwen's fault. She's like, oh, hold on. I got to go put my stuff in my room. And she just kind of runs over to a door and she chucks all that platinum you have. And you just hear it like it hits a big pile of metal as she throws it in. Yeah, this is where we live.
Very,
This is where you live.
very
I
nice.
can't summon in every room. And I can only do it every once in a while. But Uncle William's, or Grandpa William's a sucker.
Well, yeah, how about you give us a tour?
Oh, well, these are, and she kind of starts walking you through. It has everything a hotel would have. It has like a little spa with little ghostly halflings that will give you massages if you want. Pools, stand amenities, room service, just a couple of restaurants. They'll make you whatever you want.
That's so.
Not very brave, but good cooks. She goes, but yeah, pick yourself a room. Just don't go upstairs. That's where those are my family's quarters. I just wouldn't go up there. But anywhere down here in the main level's pretty safe. There's a lot of stuff if you guys need anything.
Upper floors off limits and free reign at the lower floor.
Yeah.
Very well.
Oh, I'd watch out for the basement too. You're definitely allowed down there, but it's kind of dangerous.
Hmm?
That's where they used to test the explosives. Long story.
Family.
You know, it's casters can be very interesting.
Oh no, not. It wasn't our casters. My mom used to have some friends that really liked gunpowder.
So, what is your family name?
Oh, my name's Ari.
Well, I know that, but do you not have any additional names?
Why would you need more than one?
Sometimes my sister calls me Squirt. Like that?
My auntie calls me Twig sometimes.
Hey,
So does Dustin.
that's a good name.
Missa, you have 2 names.
You actually have a few.
Well, that's alright.
Yeah, no, this is where I grew up. Our grandpa used to live here with us too, but he died a long time ago.
And how long ago?
I don't know, he's pretty old. My mom loved him though. I barely remember him, but and kind of points at all the halflings that look like her grandpa. He's kind of still around, I guess.
Gone?
Grandpa, we're hungry!
Grandpa!
So she'll kind of take you to like a dining area so you guys can eat as well.
Mm-hmm. Lou will pick a random room that she says isn't occupied.
Yeah. All quite nice. A lot of them are just randomly themed rooms.
All right, if they're themed rooms, Lou's probably going to go through a few.
There's like a tree house. It's almost like opening random doors to random places in the world.
Let's see. The treehouse is Misfit or Dustin, or both.
I found a trampoline room.
There is a trampoline room for sure.
All right, never
You
mind.
just found sky high straight up.
The sky.
Mhm. At this point, you watch as one of the little butler halflings brings over a fancy-looking jar with a cloth over his arm, kind of presents it to Ari. Yes, indeed, Grandpa. That will do. It kind of walks over and presents it to you, Misfit.
Yes, thank you, Grandpa.
A jar of high-quality honey.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
indeed.
no.
Thank you, Grandpa.
I'm gonna spoil him.
He kind of like pulls out of his coat pocket, like his front coat pocket, a little honey dipper. He just like lays it down on the table in front of you on like a fancy cloth. Kind of presents it with his hands and backs away slowly.
Hey, Ari.
Uh-huh.
Can I live here too?
I mean, I guess. Although, only open it like once a week, and only lasts for like a day. But you
Oh,
can live
man.
here like a total day if you want.
Yeah. I mean, I want your grandpa to be my grandpa. He seems cool.
Yeah, he's pretty nice. You do kind of watch, as you do walk through, you can see there's a lot of really expensive shit in this house.
I am not taking anything.
If anyone would like, especially if you're proficient in history, go ahead and roll a history check.
Huh?
I'm gonna
Oh my
sit.
god! Oh no, that's deception. I clicked the
I'll
wrong
take
thing.
the roll. I'll take the roll. It's fine.
It's a 19, but it's a nat 20.
I'm not proficient in history, but
Dustin, you swear some of these things look familiar?
Uh-huh.
You as players, if you had to guess, a lot of probably very valuable artifacts have been misplaced or possibly stolen and kept here over many years.
I wonder if they have any pieces of the Divine Gate here.
Ugh.
That's a little out of our price range.
Did Misfit say that out loud?
Oh no!
Yeah, sure, why not? Sure, why not?
That's silly.
I'm gonna sit at the table very nicely. Like I stand up, I push my chair in, I pick up the napkin, I fold it very nicely over my lap, and then I devour the honey.
Yep, it's delicious.
A small bead of sweat goes down Lou's head when Misfit mentions having the Divine Gate.
No, I didn't say we had it. I was wondering if there's any pieces here.
You mentioned having pieces of the Divine Gate here, which they are technically.
I've never seen the Divine Gate before. I've read stories about it.
Oh, what did you
Oh,
read?
man, I've seen the Divine Gate.
Really? It must
Yeah.
be really old.
Yeah, it's old.
It broke a long time ago.
It's like a big rock.
I just know that it was destroyed a long time ago. I think it was more like a gate. I don't think it was a rock.
No, it's like rock.
He saw pieces of it.
It's not that cool as people say it is.
So cool. You actually like touched it?
I look kind of smug and I just like, oh, I mean, just for a little bit, you know.
Whoa. I didn't even know that anyone had any of them. Those things are super rare.
I like. I
They were all
smile like I'm
lost.
gonna. I smile like I'm gonna talk more, and then I look up at Lou staring daggers at me, and I politely close my mouth.
Oh, no. Lou was like, well, I think I'm going off to bed. So he's leaving the room.
You look up at Dustin and feel pings in your heart because you called the Divine Gate lame and not worth your time.
It's just a rock to me.
I need to see what kind of route Lou goes for.
It's at this point you notice Vokthar is not currently in the room, and then you just hear an explosion from the basement. I'm okay!
Of course he would.
course, he went to the basement.
Oh, he found the explosions room.
Oh, I kind of want to go down there now.
Yeah, what? What's he getting himself into?
It looks just like a random practice room. The room is reinforced. He's just like laying in a pit of sand. He's like, you still see the smoke lifting off of him. There was something in the sand. It was spicy. I'm good.
All right. Try not to detonate too much of the sand.
Did he eat gunpowder?
It just looks like a combat training room of some. There's like little practice dummies and things around it. There is also anyone who went down there, roll a perception check for me real quick.
All right.
I think Serena would probably go off to find a room with like an underground theme and a private path.
Nope. Lou just poked his head down and now is going to a room.
In the corner of this room, Misfit, you just see like feet underneath a kind of a cloth. They're like armored feet, though.
Oh no, Rosie.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna like motion for Voklar to stay still, be quiet, and I like sneak over there.
Doesn't seem to move.
I'm gonna slowly pull up the curtain from the bottom.
As you look, there are legs attached to the feet. There is a waist attached to the legs. And there is a body attached to the rest of it. And you just see this inanimate looking humanoid.
I turn back to Voklar.
What the hell is that?
I found a guy.
Yeah. You see a gentleman, looks human almost, except not moving at all. Kind of spiky black hair, wearing heavy plate armor.
This is like a training room, right?
I think so.
Do you think we could wrestle it?
I don't know. She didn't say not to wrestle it.
She didn't say not to wrestle it. Is it like a person or just armor?
It looks like a man wearing armor, but they're not moving at all.
Can I take the hat off?
Hey, thanks
not
for
wearing
the
a
raid,
helmet.
Beastie.
Thank you.
Yo.
Let me see if I have this token available. We'll just use the bathtub room for the makeshift room. Oh, I do have it. Look at me. Where did I put that guy? Boop. So I'm going to put the rest of you up here. So who all's in the basement? Misfit,
Voklar,
Mokhtar,
Dustin.
and Dustin.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Now Lou left.
If everyone, Mary's been saying here, if everyone leaves where he's by himself, he'll actually wait a few moments, have Bram check, make sure the coast is clear, and then he'll disrobe and like submerge himself in the water for a while.
Well, we're in her magnificent mansion now. You can go back out to the water though. The door is outside.
Well, yeah, at some point, but when everybody did that, he was kind of do it till it felt like, hey, I probably need to make an appearance.
Yeah. So you guys just go and soak. Right now, they're all just exploring the mansion. So I'll have you roll up for that in a minute. So we'll say that this room is currently the basement combat training room at the moment. So you see, we'll just say it's where you guys are. All right. What would you like to do?
You're taking the charge on this, Misfit. How are you turning it on?
Wait, did you post the map?
No, he put a guy in front of you.
Oh, excellent. That is a familiar looking guy. I'm just
I don't
gonna
know what you're
like,
talking about.
let's see what I got. I'm gonna pinch his nose.
You gotta pinch the nose. It feels flesh-like, but cold. It pinches.
I just gotta cross my arms. Yeah, we can do better than this. I'm gonna start reading around my pocket.
Hell no.
No.
I think it's a D10 right now. That's a 9. Oh no, it's a D8.
What are you trying to do?
7. I pull out an object, but I just throw it behind me, and then I pull out a spare tie, and I'm gonna put the spare tie on him. Yeah, that's better.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
As you kind of, what color's the tie?
I'm gonna say like teal.
For funeral. All right. So as you kind of tie it and you slide it up, wait, clip on, or you're tying it?
No, it's a proper tie.
Okay, fair enough. So as you kind of secure the tie and you pull it up to the neck, you just watch as the eyes blink at you.
Yeah, I've gotta say that looks pretty good. Wait, hold on. I think I have a little hat.
Did you
I turn
actually
around,
throw
I,
something behind you?
Yeah.
I want to go figure out what that was then.
It's like a black hard object with buttons on it that click down.
Okay. I guess I keep like clicking it.
It doesn't do anything, but you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
Streets of the pocket.
What else can I do? Oh, maybe like a little. I'm gonna.
Roll a history check for me really quick. Is it disadvantage? I think it would be a disadvantage.
Okay.
You were present there though. Go for it. Dustin, you can roll one as well.
Disadvantage too.
Yeah,
I dropped a 20.
I know. It hurts. You could always roll your inspiration. Oh, you don't have one.
I don't have any.
Yeah. So you put a hat on it? Do you have a hat?
I have a little hat that I got from the one place where Lou's sister was.
Okay.
I don't
You have a
remember where
little
I got the
hat?
little hat. Yeah, I got the little hat.
Do you touch his hair?
I do.
A little hat on the very intimidating looking man in armor.
I like brush his hair to the side to make it look good.
As you go to brush the hair, it feels very coarse. You actually realize, although it looks like very natural hair, each strand is metal.
Wow, that's pretty sick. Are you a robot, mister?
Doesn't say anything, just sits there.
All right, I'm back.
It has a little silver fox insignia on its armor. Really the only other item of note on it.
That kind of looks like our insignia, but completely different. Brother in fox. Where's Ari? Is Ari down here?
No.
Just the three of you.
I don't know who this guy is, but I like
Didn't you
his
wanna-
vibe. He
wasn't your
seems
whole
cool,
point-
and he's very handsome.
Why don't you just try asking them if they will? Instead of, dressing them up.
I don't see the problem.
Didn't you want to wrestle?
Well, no. I pulled the curtain back, and I kind of just wanted to put the tie on him. So it matches his hair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he's got his tie and the little hat on top of the hair.
I don't
Did you
know,
want
it just-
this? Did you want this back? I'm still clicking it.
Oh no, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I don't know how that got in there. I was going with the tie.
Poke there just looks at. I could take it.
Yeah, he can have it.
No, I meant I could take the robot.
Oh.
Here you go.
No. I'm not actually going to fight the robot, but I could win.
Oh, you're scared?
I'm not scared.
Hey, Mr. Robot Man. Would you like to be friends?
You know what? Just because it's Misfit, roll a D100. Because you could be friends with that. Why not? As you ask it if it wants to be friends, it just kind of blinks again. No response, though.
That looks like an affirmative to me.
Where'd you learn such a big word?
There you saw me.
Right.
I know many big words now, like we'll work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna hang out with my new friend.
It's at this point you watch the head turn and just looks over at you, Dustin.
Oh no.
It just sits there looking at you.
I like look behind me to see if he's looking at something behind me.
Well, it's just the three of you in there.
I start moving to the side. Does it follow me?
No. It just looks where you were.
Okay.
I think he likes you. Hey, mister, what's your name? My
Its
name
head,
is
and
Misfit.
it looks over at you, Misfit.
Mhm.
It blinks again, but it doesn't say anything. Maybe it's broken.
Can robots get sick? Maybe
Oh, by the way,
sick.
Marius rolled D100 for me. For your...
Hey, somebody in chat, roll me a D100. I'll let you decide my fate.
Hey.
You got time too. Let me know when they roll.
I walk up to the robot and I put my hand on him and I put 5 points of lay on hands into him to cure a poison or disease because I don't know if robots can get sick.
You go to try to apply it. Roll an insight check for me.
Sweet.
Looks like first one rolled was a 6 from Saturday.
Oh shit. Roll a D20 for me.
Someone roll me a D20 now. Same thing, just put a 20 in there. That's a 14 from Beastie.
All right. So you regain full normal functional use of your body for that entire 14-day period.
2
Dang.
weeks, like
Wow.
I'm like a normal person.
Yep.
I'm gonna be so devastated when those 14 days are over.
We're gonna be running away on the eve of the 15th. Just be like,
I'm gonna live here.
I'm just imagining next time like Serena and Lou see Marius, he's just like jacked.
It's just a very interesting creature.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who it is. I know you. Techno's probably seen this guy more than anybody.
Do you guys actually want to spar or do you just want to go to sleep?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to go sleep, but I want to talk to my new friend for a bit first.
Folks, sorry,
Get to know him.
You just came out of your situation. How are you feeling? Do you need to
feel pretty
warm
good.
up?
I'm hungry, but
Then I don't think we should mess with this anymore.
you're
Because
lucky, creature. He just kind of starts walking away. Who? 39 as I walk away? Okay, I don't step on anything dangerous. Who else wants to walk away?
I want to cover it back up and then walk away.
Oh, this is my buddy. We're gonna.
No, you said you wanted to go to bed. You're going to bed.
Yeah, I'm going to bed here.
Why?
Hanging out with my buddy.
Okay, fine. I guess Misfit and I are sleeping in the basement.
I could bring him upstairs.
You're really going to move somebody without their consent?
Do you want to stay down here? Or do
Alright.
you want to come hang out in bed?
He didn't say anything. Alright, so as the three of you go,
Well,
what were you guys doing upstairs while they were down here playing with explosives and other things?
Lou was looking for a room, went to settle down, and then remembered he probably should get some sword training in before they fully go to sleep.
Yeah, so you're literally sitting like beachside with a sunset. And you're like,
Mhm.
oh man. And you walk back over to the door, just sitting out in the middle of the sand, and you go back out into the hallway.
Yep. I'll ask Volkthar if he's seen where Dustin is, if I pass him.
He'll be up in like 2 minutes. So this is during the time when he's heading back in your direction, but it'll take a second.
Mm-hmm.
So what's everyone else doing? Eating, sleeping? Marius is still in the pool.
Serena's going to find a room with like a kind of an underground theme and a private bath. And where's Pinch during all this?
Probably once you find somewhere comfortable and she realizes where you are, she'll probably come out and start enjoying the luxuries of it.
Okay.
Roll a D100 though as you look for a room with an underground theme. Okay. You notice you're kind of going through and you're like, look at this one. You accidentally open the room Ari had gone into just because they all kind of look the same. It's a very large room and it's just full of treasure. Like it's only full of platinum pieces. There's not even gold in here. It's just platinum pieces and gems. Like if
Find
Scrooge
some
McDuck.
And some diamonds.
Well, someone certainly has quite the collection.
She's
go
gonna
in and
kill
look
you now
around.
that you know where his stash is.
You should see your sisters. I think technically when I rated it for the universe, her sister's one of the richest 3 people.
We met one of the 3, I hope.
You've met 2 of the 3.
Oh. I see.
This place is most certainly warded. She'll go ahead and close the door again.
Just kind of close it. As you close the door, you just hear this voice behind you. Well, hello there.
Oh, hello.
He just kind of smiles at you. Pretty cool, huh?
Quite. Care to do show and tell?
Nope. But what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a room that kind of.
Ready? And she just kind of claps her hands, and you just see like this little designer halfling come out. Help her find what she's looking for.
A room with a private bath and a bit of an underground theme to it.
See,
Like a
come.
cave.
And he just kind of walks you over. He shows you like 3 different ones. You eventually find like, are you going for a more underdarky underground theme or like a standard underground theme? Like, how far underground are we talking?
Deep, but also kind of like with a natural beauty to it.
Okay, so we'll go like second tier underground theme.
A Minecraft Lush Cave.
Yes, very nice. He shows you a very nice room. It's got a very elaborate setup. All the amenities of all the other wonderful things in the house.
Perfect.
Just kind of bows and backs out of the room. Diamond's just kind of sitting there eating. This house is so cool. At this point, Vokthar would pass Yulu.
Yeah. Have you seen where Dustin is?
Oh, I don't know if they're trying to fight the robot in the basement or if they're trying. I think one's trying to fight it and one's trying to be friends with it.
All right, Dustin.
I don't know.
I know who you're talking about, and okay, thank you very much for the information.
At this point, as Marius is kind of like getting back into the house unnoticed from the bath, Marius like, "There's a robot in the basement? Huh?
Apparently,
I didn't know there was a robot in the basement.
yeah,
One of my mom's friends must have left it there."
your mom has some interesting friends.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a happy yeah.
No, well, I mean, she's gone now, but yeah, she had some, I don't know. From what Dad always told us, she had a lot of weird friends.
I guess if you get the time, you should tell us about them,
Mhm.
and then we'll head down to the basement.
As you get down there, you just see Misfit trying to make friends with the robot and Dustin trying to cover it up.
And then we got off the boat and I turned into a bear for like a while. But that's a different story.
It's like a month.
Oh, okay.
And if anybody
That doesn't
turns and
look like-
notices the group walking in, you see Marius is very his skin is flush, or
Your
more red.
posture's
He's
probably
not as
good too.
pale as he was, and instead of walking with his staff, he's just carrying it like it's horizontal to his side. He's not using it, just striding perfectly. He's actually got a smile on his face.
Oh.
It
Still
hurts so
gone?
badly when that gets taken away from you.
You get to stay here forever. Forever.
Oh, they probably have such a good library room in this house too.
Or it's some place to take over and put a summoning circle in here so I can just port back and forth to it.
Hey,
Because it's a pocket dimension, it might be very difficult to do. But you do have 24 hours available in here. That's how much you can open it per week.
Marius finally stumbles across the library and just goes, "Screw you, Theros, I'm staying here."
Yeah, I've got a pull in books. I'm good.
hey, Dustin.
Ooh, Marius,
he's-
interesting point of note. While this house and all of its amenities are open to you, all of the halflings just kind of stare at you as you walk by. They aren't rude or say anything, but they just all give you this strange look every time you come around any of them.
Do I know any of you?
They don't answer.
I kind of look down like, is there something on my clothing? What's the looks for?
Don't say anything. Just the strange interaction every time you pass one.
Does anybody know what's going on with these folk?
Ari kind of looks over. Sorry, they're normally not that rude. Come
It's
on,
okay.
fellas.
I just pat one on the head and smile. It's okay.
They're ghostly. You could try. You just kind of like ghost tousle their hair. All right, so basement people. Are you sleeping in the basement? What are you doing?
Lou's trying to do something.
So Dust, we haven't sparred in a while.
He's still trying to cover up the robot.
Are they in the sand?
The robot's off to the side of the sand.
All right, I'm not going on the sand. I saw someone get blown up in there, or I saw the aftermath of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like a little crater from where he stepped on the explosive.
So wait, what are you two doing?
We made a friend.
Well, I think it might be nap time, Misfit. So we should put his blanket on top of him.
Aren't you guys gonna spar though?
Yes, but I think Dustin's trying to tuck our new friend here to sleep.
I'm gonna look up to him. I mean, we can leave you alone if you just wanna keep doing your thing.
Just blinks.
Alright. Okay, so it's active at least. Lou's gonna just kind of stare at it, like get fairly close to it.
Yeah. How close do you want to get?
Enough to inspect it without
Sure.
touching it.
Roll an investigation check. Roll a history check too, because you weren't down here previously. You kind of look at it, doesn't really pay much note to you. However, because your history check didn't suck balls, you notice the symbol that is on him matches the symbol that was on that creature that was hidden in that basement you guys had visited previously,
Oh.
where you'd met the individual from your guild named DB.
Isn't that the same symbol as the one that was in that basement in the Capitol?
And to clarify, was it actually no? DB would have had one too. Yeah, so DB had one. This guy has the same one, and the creature that was in that tomb had the same marking on it.
Isn't that the same symbol DB has?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's got a fox on it, so I figured he's got to be nice.
Hmm. Oh.
At this point, it just kind of turns its head and looks at you, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Fox.
Yep. Yep. Uh, I don't think it's a symbol for Tipsy Fox, though.
Oh, I'm gonna pull up my or like I pull out my shirt and I show him the tattoo on my chest. Like, yeah, we're Tipsy Fox.
It turns his head. It looks over at your arm. Doesn't do anything else though. Just blinks. At this point, Arya actually comes downstairs because you told her the robot was down here too. Holy crap! There is one down here.
Language?
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. And she just kind of like blushes a little bit. She hasn't had her sister or her mom around to correct her in a while. That's cool. I don't remember this being here.
Maybe a few
Kind of
other.
pokes it. Boom, boom, boom.
AFK sec, taking the dogs out.
Yep.
It was behind the curtain. Maybe you just didn't see it.
Didn't I think to look behind the damn curtain? Oh, sorry, Mom. That's interesting. She pulls out her little book. That's a silver fox. This comes from House of an Old Kingdom. Somewhere within a place that used to be called Gancaster.
Hmm.
House Fullern? Huh.
That sounds like a
Seems
silly place. I don't know why anyone would go there.
Seems like their line ended a long time ago. They had an adopted son, but he died in war.
Oof.
Maybe this was like one of their pets. Fox.
Yeah, Silver Fox. I think he might be injured in a way we may not know.
Should we force him into the pool like they did the chicken?
That might break him.
I mean, he's all by himself, isn't he? If his kingdom doesn't exist anymore, kind of feel bad. It's got to be lonely down here.
It's gotta belong to one of my sister's friends. I've never seen him before.
Hmm.
She did have a friend that used to collect robots, like everywhere.
Interesting.
She points over on the table. There's a can opener. Like, that's a robot too.
Wow.
It's a small robot. Oh.
I might just leave it alone though. I like your hair color though. It has dark blue hair. She has light blue hair.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely good hair.
It looks over towards her. It nods, and then it blinks, and then it closes its eyes.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's bedtime.
Good night to you, Fox.
All right. So, does anyone have anything they want to do before this day ends?
Sparring with Dustin.
All
You know
right.
what?
How do you do it?
Boy.
What weapons are you sparring with? Serena, what do you have to?
He needs to get me to first.
Hey, Dustin, you want to spar again?
He doesn't respond to you.
Shoot. Shoot. Surprise.
He looks over.
Really? Oh, sorry. Got my
Would
hopes up.
you care to spar with me?
From under the blanket. Spar.
Oh wait, I'm gonna move the curtain aside again.
We lift it up.
Either he wants to spar or he wants to watch.
Protect.
Did you say protect?
Mm-hmm.
Dustin nods at you and he pulls out his sword.
The real one?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Protect. And you watch as it reaches behind it and it pulls out a greatsword.
Oh.
Who's he looking at?
He's not looking at anybody. He's just standing next to Ari.
He's waiting for you, Lou. What do you do?
Lou will draw. He has the
For
sword.
reference, his sword. A look-alike. Where'd it go?
Oh, no.
Looks like that.
Oh.
Oh boy. Yeah, Lou will draw his longsword.
Mm-hmm. You said there were like training dummies and dolls in this room. Is there actually room to like fight in here?
Yeah, it's a fairly big room.
Okay, cool.
So a long time ago, the player William wanted to work towards building up improved version of. He started with smaller versions with like Leomund's Tiny Hut. So he had an improved Leomund's Tiny Hut, and eventually the manifestation of his higher level abilities, because he did end up making it in the story, as opposed to a magnificent mansion, he was able to establish a permanent magnificent hotel that it was his lifelong dream to have a hotel. Because he always loved staying in fancy hotels. He had a close relationship with Allie and her children, and eventually just basically left it to them, and that's where their family lived.
Okay, cool.
So we should probably move away from Fox here.
Protect.
It's
All
okay.
right.
You don't have to protect anyone right now. Everything's okay.
Who are you protecting?
Roll a persuasion check if you ask him that.
Shoot, I want sorcery points, damn it. Persuasion, you say?
Mhm.
15.
Must protect Prince.
Prince. Oh, we'll move away from the robot man.
You move away. It kind of puts the sword back around its back, and then just kind of goes back to its idle mode.
Does this idle animation?
Are you ready, Dustin?
You
Surprise.
he like gestures his sword like he's waiting for you to make the first move, kind of thing.
Yeah, Lou will go in then.
All right.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Do I get a...
Oh, no.
I'm back. Are we switching
Welcome
maps?
No, they're doing their sword training.
I'm using a
Dustin, you're a
magic-
little out of practice. You sit there and he disarms you and your sword drops to the ground.
I go in and punch him in the face.
Hold up. Shit.
You can roll acrobatics on this if you want, or athletics. To the face you are punched, my friend.
Reaction. Spectral draconic wings block it.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
I need to check how many times a day I get that. I think it's once.
Yeah, so almost at instant, you just see him kind of recoil, and these wings kind of form around him to protect him and block your attack.
Okay. So heal for 3. And he's just gonna go in and fist fight you while you have your sword up.
Jesus.
That's his plan.
Dragon. And you just watch as the sword comes back out.
Uh-oh.
Protect.
I
Nope.
have the weirdest feeling that he doesn't like dragons.
Do you block me again?
No. That was just instinct.
All right. He picks himself up after being like pushed off by like your spectral wings and they fade. He goes back in and you like swing and he like ducks under it and he goes right into your gut.
Yeah, you get cut off by the robot talking, you just get punched in the gut.
And he's not stopping yet, so another one.
Oh boy.
As you go to punch, roll at disadvantage.
Oh jeez.
Okay,
Don't worry, you're fine.
that's a 10.
So as you punch him, you watch as it draws its attention towards you, Dustin.
Uh-huh. I don't think Dustin's paying attention. I think he's only looking at Lou. So if that robot tries to do anything, it gets advantage on me.
All right, it's going to try to make an athletics check. That is a 29 as it flips you over and throws you prone on the ground. You can roll against it if you would like, though. Ooh.
It's not as bad as it could have been. It's still bad though. So he like picks me up and flips me behind him.
He flips you down prone on the ground with his hand on your chest, and it looks over at you. Do not hurt. And then it blinks. And then it kind of just stands up.
Our sparring session is over down here.
And then it just puts a hand out towards you on the ground, Dustin.
Uh-huh.
And
I'll
helps
help
you up.
No, I'm gonna be petty and I'm gonna get myself up. Walk over, pick up my sword, put it away, and head upstairs.
It just turns and looks at Dustin as he walks away.
Not a single word was spoken.
Either of you. You have that in common.
Sorry, Fox. He's kind of grumpy.
Turns and looks at Misfit.
If you get lonely, we're gonna be upstairs, okay? We're gonna go to bed. I give him a hug. I scamper off.
Roll a perception check at disadvantage as you walk away.
Oh, disadvantage.
Just has to beat a 10. As you're walking up the stairs, you just hear like this low mumble of friend.
Oh,
Oh.
Alright. So you guys go upstairs. Alright, were you trying to do something too? Oh god. That's that
Yeah.
was a hard one for me.
After she's done with her bath and probably chatted with Pinch for a bit, gotten to know her a bit more, she's going to go ahead and try out her little identify trick again.
Yeah. What do you want to cast it on?
Let's go back. She's going to grab the sword of the lyre off the or the blade of the lyre off the side of her bag and identify that.
Which one are we looking at in your inventory?
Nathaniel's sword. I think it's called Blade of Lyre.
I'm looking for it in your inventory. I know what it is, but I'm looking for. It's in your inventory, isn't it?
It should be.
I'm just trying to find out where it is. There's your cloak, your ring, pearl of power.
Yeah,
Right.
it's right side of backpack, Blade of Lyre.
Left pouch, main pouch, right pouch, right side of backpack. Haha. So the info is the same. Essentially, it is a dancing sword, but it is bonded to a single humanoid.
Okay. And it can only ever be bonded to one, or does
One
it bond
at a time.
on death?
So it bonds for life. So until either it is destroyed or the humanoid it is attached to. You also determine there is probably a ring that associates with it as well. But it looks like it makes a lifelong bond until its wielder perishes.
Okay. With the spell, is she able to determine whether or not there is still an active bond?
Based on the spell and the fact that you've tried to use it before, you gather that it still is actively bonded to someone. So you gather Nathaniel may not be dead.
This is interesting news indeed.
Which is also a very interesting thing to point out. I don't think you ever had sending at the point when you left Nathaniel.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
And we still don't have sending, right?
Nope, definitely not.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
That's the last of the magic she has for today. And they're left.
Dustin sleeping in the entryway.
All right, so everyone post up. Let me go ahead and long rest you guys.
Mhm.
All right. Your long rest is achieved as you guys kind of wake up. Everyone feels great. Marius probably feels better than anybody, though.
Mhm.
So you wake up, you have all the amenities of the hotel. You can get breakfast, do as you will. You have probably, I'd say, by the time you're done resting, you probably have like another 14 hours available after all the time you spend here so far.
Oh, Marius, you're looking particularly lively today.
It's a good day. Any day's a good day when you're alive.
Oh. And upbeat. I like this new attitude.
A very, very uncharacteristic. Still woke up smiling. Just looks like a completely different person.
So the pool was able to help, I take it?
It seems so. Will it last? We'll have to find out. Like I say,
We can
there's
certainly hope.
typically things don't come without a cost. But I'd be happy to be proven wrong.
Only time will tell, I suppose. But let's stick to the positives. And speaking of positives, I think I've discovered something a bit interesting about that sword that was on my bag.
Oh,
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's supposed to be bound to someone. And it can only be bound one person at a time. And I'm pretty sure the bond is still intact.
that's actually a good news.
Yes, I think Nathaniel managed to actually survive that dreadful encounter.
Oh
That's
man, I
good.
hope he's okay. We gotta go beat up his dad still.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's still alive, so he's at the very least breathing.
Or he just kind of looks over at you. Just be careful. You know what they say about bards.
They say plenty of things about bards. What are you referring to?
Nope, just general disclaimers. Bards are special people.
Okay, bard is, there's a lot of different types of bards. Any particular one you're referring to?
If they talk a lot, if they sing a lot, or if they smell a lot, they all are bards.
Is this, clarification, is this Simon talking?
All right.
Sorry.
Sorry? Okay.
Mhm.
Man.
Shall we go poke through your sister's other room outside of the mansion once it's up?
We could go look there. It's right here. I don't see why not. Or we can go look at the circle room.
Oh. Well,
I kind of feel
considering
bad if there's someone in there that doesn't have a hand. What do you guys think?
well, I did say we would help look for your sister, so it wouldn't hurt to poke there because it's right there at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But also, we should probably get some breakfast before this food.
I knew I liked you.
Breakfast!
Grandpa!
Grandpa!
All right, so you guys get the breakfast spread going.
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough to do. This is the tastiest, safest food you feel you've had access to in a while, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lou definitely smells like the coast right now.
So Serena probably smells much like she usually does.
Simon smells like a campfire.
Honestly, it's probably the most relaxed been in a while.
This is
For
probably the
you.
safest rest you guys have had. In some ways, this is even not compared to the house. It is much better for you. Now you just got to worry about wizards instead of hacks.
Yeah, I don't think Dustin's eating anything. Still.
She just kind of looks over you. Are you feeling okay? And he, like, grabs food off your plate.
I don't even have a plate.
Oh, you were presented with one. Don't worry. That's what the halflings are for.
They walk all the way over to the entryway.
There's like 100 of them.
Okay.
Don't worry about him.
Just-
She doesn't really eat very often.
So
Hold
what?
on, hold on.
Okay, important question. What happened to the hag nail?
It kind of popped out and
Mhm.
slowly dissolved. So it was still in the tub when you guys left, just bubbling.
Okay.
Marius didn't see it when he was in there, so it probably fully dissolved by that point.
Oh.
I would say you do feel a lot better, Dustin. The nail has been removed and your other curse has been removed. Although, oddly enough, no memory changes.
Yep.
Although your roots do feel very hydrated.
The moss is happy, the man is not.
Moss is pleased.
One item of note, though, Dustin, roll a D100.
Okay. That's a 52.
So as you're sitting there, and the halflings keep trying to offer you food, one kind of walks by with a breakfast beer. Kind of holds it up to you, and you kind of wave it off with the rest of it. All of a sudden, your hand grabs out and grabs it. And you just look at your hand.
I'm holding it, but my other hand is just like face palming.
Seemingly, you've revitalized a little bit more than your chest and your curse.
So
We said find Bob. And we found him.
So as that happens, I guess I would kind of reactively reach out mentally and just ask, so what do you want, as in like to eat? If something happens, I will do that.
It just drinks your beer.
Cool.
I'm gonna slide you a Capri Sun under the table and a couple like wrapped cookies.
I'm in the entryway. I'm not eating with you guys. I'm not in that scene.
He's pulling the Leah.
I know you don't eat, so I'm gonna give you cookies and a Capri Sun.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, Kate, roll a D100 for me. Not for Misfit.
Okay. This is as usual.
Please roll high.
Are you gonna come to my house? Like, okay. 15.
15.
Okay. So you guys are sitting there, just enjoying your breakfast, and all of a sudden you hear on the door, boom, boom, boom.
Do any
is
of
that
the
a knocking?
servants? Do any of the servants go for it?
All the servants kind of turn towards the door next to where you're standing, Dustin, and they just have like this shocked look, like, who the fuck is knocking on the door? And that's where we'll end for tonight.
Okay. Hello? Who is it?
You gotta wait till next week for that one.
Hello?
Well, thank
Yeah,
you
like
everyone
the
who
bicycle
joined
smoke
us for this first session of the new year. Thank you. I know David's already logged off, but thanks very much, David, for the generous bits. Very appreciated. Much love. And what are we looking at Friday, Kelsto?
Well, I believe Friday we're going to get into a lot of trouble. I think we're currently wrapped in very questionable-looking spider webs, and we're fighting. We skipped ahead a little bit from where we probably were intended to be, but that's the best way to do it. So we got a lot of fun things to play with.
We have
This
jumped
is
on so many
basically-
holes and skipped so much so often.
No,
Yeah.
not so often. You typically are pretty on par, but thanks to the magical ball of identify or locate object, you may or may not have jumped down a layer sooner. Whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing, we'll find out. However, the one thing you guys did remember, even as you headed down that hole, is you were able to finally hear that music that not Terry heard. So I guess we'll see you on Friday.
Leo's
And
going
I'm still trying to
to
figure out what we're doing Saturday. I know the Grimdark crews decided to end that campaign on a high note, since Fang is now sitting on the throne, and some of those things makes it kind of hard. Like, hey, you just did all the stuff to recapture your empire. You're sitting on the throne. Now you're gonna tell everybody, "Bye, I'm gonna go adventure again." Like, kind of didn't work out. And I think they're trying to cheat me on the grimdark aspect to leave on a high note also. But I think that's the main thing. But
Cake turned into a
we got
crab.
to see about getting some
Sure
characters
did.
rolled up and starting a second campaign. And I think Brandon's also getting ready soon to try to get his game running again. So we'll see what goes on. But
Nice.
hopefully I'll get something going by Saturday.
Very
Thank you everybody
nice.
for hanging out with us. Thanks for the raids, the bits, and we'll catch y'all Friday.
Happy
Night,
night, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Good night, everyone.